Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Tyler. I cut my hair. So that happened. Anyways, I'm back with a story time, and this is a story time about one of the times that somebody snitched to my manager about something. This is gonna be really quick because I have to go to work. But, and it's like a quick story time, anyways. But, so I work at PetSmart, obviously, if you didn't know that. Hi. That's what I do. I work with animals. Can I not do that? Yeah. So there's a ton of stories, but I'm just gonna tell this one. First of all, my manager, one of the managers, was already talking to these people. They were looking at fish, and I think they had like a 30-gallon or something. They wanted schooling fish. They wanted 2 of like each thing, and my manager was already talking to them about like how to keep their tank stable, and then she left them to me to actually pick out the fish, and they knew nothing about the fish, which is wonderful because I have to sit there and explain to them how to take care of the stupid fish. So it's 3 people, 2 ladies and a guy. The guy actually has the fish tank, and the women, they're over here telling me, oh, he's the expert, he knows what he's doing, because I'm asking them questions, because he will not interact with me at all. So I'm asking the women, like, hey, tell me about your tank. And he's just sitting there like, and they're like, he's the expert, ask him, and he won't fucking talk to me. It's like, sir, excuse me, I'm asking you questions because I care about your fish, and you're just not doing anything. Please don't do that. Just by the way, like, I'm doing my job. The least you can do is like tell me if your fish are gonna die. Yeah. So again, I was asking them which fish, and they pointed out, okay, 2 neon tetras, which I'm gonna say this, and people look at me funny when I say it because it's crazy. Apparently, neon tetras like to be in schools of 10 to 12. I strongly recommend having more than 5. Like, strongly. And I was telling them this, and they were like, we know what we're doing. Like, we know what we're doing. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just telling you, like, I have to inform you of this stuff. And she's like, so you're not gonna sell me the fish? And I'm like, I can sell you the fish. Just to be clear, like, I never said no, I'm not gonna sell you the fish. I was telling them how to take care of the freaking fish. And here they are like, okay, you're not gonna sell me the fish? And they also wanted 2 of some other tetras. I didn't pay attention because I was stuck on the freaking neons. And I was like, those are schooling fish too, so you need more. And she was like, oh my god, so like you aren't gonna take my money? And I'm like, I didn't say this, but like, ma'am, this isn't my money. Like, it's not my money. I'm not taking your money. It's not like I get paid with your fish dollars, because that's not how it works. Sorry, somebody is in their car. They parked here right in front of me, and they're literally watching me talk to myself. Like, you could at least make it not obvious. Like, I'm staring right at you, and you're staring right back at me. It's real weird. Please don't do that. So anyways, I'm like, yeah, they have to be schooling. Really, you should have 6, at least 5. And she's like, yeah, I heard you, but like, you aren't gonna take my money? And I'm like, ma'am, I have to inform you of this stuff because I care about the fish. Like, I said that, which is, you know, like, not the nicest thing. Like, I care about the fish. I care about the fish. It's like, obviously I'm telling them they aren't taking proper care of the fish. So, you know, they got pissed at me, and the guy walked away. And I was like, okay, because he wasn't talking to me anyways. He totally left, and I was talking to the women, and I was like, yeah, I can sell you the fish. I have to tell you, I have to inform you about like what the fish want and what the fish need. And they were like, well, so you aren't gonna sell me the fish? And I'm like, repeatedly, I can sell you the fish, ma'am. I can sell you the freaking fish. So I was so over it because I asked them like a million questions, and they were like, you know what, just give me the fish. This has happened before, like way too many times. This person parked like a crazy person, and now she's finally leaving, so I can actually fix how I freaking park because she doesn't know how to drive. God. Yeah. Anyways, back to my story. Where was I? Oh yeah. So I was writing down the UPCs of all the fish. I was checking with them. Okay, you want 2 of these, right? And I was writing it down. You want like 4 of these? She wanted like 4, 2, and 2. Shut up! What is wrong with you? Oh my god. Y'all are stupid. If you have cars like that, I don't like you. It's not cute. It's not cool. No thanks. Yeah. So that's what happened. I was literally writing the fish down. I got the bags ready with the water. I was getting my net out. And then she was like, oh, never mind, he's leaving. The guy with the fish. The guy that actually wanted fish. I wasn't aware that, like, he was the only one buying fish. Like, I knew it was his tank. But, like, why'd he leave? And then I don't know. Love that. So she was like, oh, he left, we're gonna go to Petco. And she, like, before had said, like, we're just gonna go to Petco. And I'm like, okay. And then, like, I continued with my questions. They didn't leave. They were like, they threatened to go to Petco. Which, like, okay. Like, go. Do you think I, like, care? Like, I'm sorry, but I don't make money off of your purchases. So, like, if you don't buy a fish, that is not my issue. So anyways, he stormed off, the guy, and was texting her, and he was like, I'm just gonna go to Petco. And then both of them, they were like, you know what, we're just gonna go, but thank you. Like, they knew I was bagging the fish. I was getting ready to bag the fish, so they were like, thank you. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, now I know they're going to be uninformed and go to Petco and get the fish that they don't know how to take care of. But anyways, that's not the end of the story. Apparently, they left. They found the store manager, the one that they didn't talk to. They talked to the pet care manager before, but then they actually found, like, the manager. And they told him that I refused to sell them fish. When did I ever refuse to sell the fish? When? They left to go to Petco when I was bagging the fish. But they told my manager that I refused to sell them fish. And my manager was like, yeah, that does not sound like you. I have awesome managers, so it's not like a manager is gonna be like, oh yeah, the customer said this about you, so you're in trouble. Our managers are amazing. I've heard some horror stories about other managers being trash at PetSmart, but my managers are amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna scoot up because this lady finally freaking left, and now I can actually park like a correct human freaking being. Like, if you're gonna park backwards into a parking space, don't go halfway into the other parking space. What is wrong with you? I don't know. Why have I had my seatbelt on when I'm literally just talking in my car? I don't know. But yeah, my manager was like, yeah, that does not sound like you, because they were also being mean to him. Like, they were being rude and sassy to him. So me and my manager and the pet care manager were talking, and she was like, the pet care manager was like, oh, they were super nice to me, they didn't act that way with me. But then me and the manager were like, yeah, they were assholes. So that's my story. Just so you know, like, if you're going to talk, sorry, I just, like, had a breathing episode thing, I don't know. If you're going to talk crap about an employee, just, especially at a small store, like at Walmart, that probably won't slide, because I didn't even know the manager at Walmart when I worked there. But in a small store like Petco, PetSmart, there's like 3 people working. So we communicate. We have our radios, we have the walkie-talkies, like, we can talk to each other the whole time. We're talking crap about you as you leave the store. Just so you know. Like, you lying about an employee. We have cameras. We talk bad about you as soon as you walk away. Oh my god. So like right when they left, I was like, I just had the worst customers ever. And the manager was like, because he already had a bad experience with them. So I love that. I love that. It was great. 10 out of 10 recommend. Anyways, I have to go to work. So maybe there will be another story time. I don't know. Listen, our cashier called out today and there's not going to be many people working, so it's going to be actual hell. Because either they had to call in somebody to cover for the cashier, or I'm gonna be covering and I will want to die if I have to cover, because I hate cashiering. I'm not feeling it. But anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all next week. Listen, my upload schedule is weird because I already have one video that I filmed last week or something, I don't know, and it was when I had long hair, but I want to upload this one first just because I feel like it. So if you see me going back from like long hair to short hair, that's because I have like some things already recorded. I didn't like magically grow my hair out. I'm sure you know this. This lady is still staring at me in the car and making it really obvious, and it's not like she's an old woman, like what are you doing? She's like 23 in her front seat, clearly staring at me. And, oh, now there's a guy picking his nose in his car. Okay, I need to go because I'm tired of people still watching me. Okay, I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Have a good yeah, have a good Wednesday, have a good Thursday, have a good Friday, have a good week, have a good weekend, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.